Welcome back to Sleepy Hollow, and make sure you check out last week's episode where we played Can You Pumpkin Spice That?
Is a really good episode.
It was fun, kind of disgusting,
was
but I
very
thought we had some
disgusting.
fun. Now, our merchandise store is now up and running. You can get it at shop.spreadshirt.com/hollowteam. There's a few t-shirts you can buy there, and we have more designs coming on the way.
All right, so this week we're going to play a game called Fact or Fiction, November Holidays. So what we're going to do is I have 10 holidays. I've got to turn my computer like this because I don't trust you at all.
He doesn't trust me because I'm in
I have
Calahente.
10 holidays in November. Now, there's some of them that aren't real holidays. Now, they're either a fake holiday altogether or I've changed the dates to line up in November. So they could be a real holiday, just not celebrated in November. You have to get 7 out of 10 to win this game.
7 out of 10.
Yep, there's really no prize besides saying you outsmarted me in my creative holidays.
I don't know about this game.
I think this is going to be a good one.
I feel like you've shaped this game in your favor.
And I think you did that with Name That Mass Murderer. But we're going to go along
That
with
was a
this
fair
anyway.
game. Everyone should know those mass murders.
Everyone should know
it was
holidays
Halloween.
Everyone should know holidays celebrated in other
November
countries.
is Veterans Day and Thanksgiving. That's it.
Not in other countries, as you're about to find out. So let's go into number 1. Is this fact or is this fiction? St. Leopold's Day feast is on November 15th in Austria. It is the start of the wine season. Many outdoor parties are held, wine is tasted, traditional music is performed. Fact or fiction?
November 15th in, where's it at?
Austria.
Austria.
And I don't know, on some of these, I don't know what countries they're in, if they are in countries.
So we're November 15th in Austria, and we're drinking wine outside.
Yep.
Austria. Don't know much about Austria as a country, but sounds like they could be wine drinkers to me. So I'm going to go with fact.
Is that your final answer?
Indeed it is.
All right, you got this one right. We're going to have Lexi over here keep a running score for us. So you keep tally of what Nico's got. He's 1 for 1 right now.
I'm starting off strong, I think. I feel
All
good
right.
about this game.
Fossil-Ruchten is the name of a tradition held on the 15th of November in Klosterneuburg wine cellar, and it includes 12,000 gallons of wine, barrels of wine
Barrels
from
of wine.
1704.
Like 50-gallon
Yep.
barrels of wine. Okay.
People climb on top of the barrels and slide down them for good luck.
Where was this at again? Fossil
Fossil-Ruchten.
Roost. Is this a country or like a state
I-
in a country?
I'm not sure. Is it even a real place?
It sounds European or made up. There's my 2 options. And I feel like, by the look on your face, it's slightly made up. And they go down into a cellar.
Into a cellar with 12,000
With
gallons of
12,000
wine.
gallons or barrels.
It says gallons, but it had a number for barrels that I couldn't find.
And they slide down on top of these barrels.
Slide down the barrels for good luck every year
For good
on the
luck.
15th of November.
On the 5th. That's the same as the last one.
It is.
I'm going to go with fiction.
Fiction?
Fiction.
You're wrong. This is an actual holiday celebrated in some country. I don't know. It sounds Russian to me.
I'm lost. If
But
that's a real holiday.
That is a real holiday.
For good luck, they slide down these barrels.
Apparently. They've been sitting there since 1704.
That has to be some good wine by now.
All right. Here's our next one. Fox Night.
Guy Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes. Now, they have fireworks, bonfires, effigy burning of the 1605 trader Guy Fawkes. Effigy is like a portrait or a statue.
Okay.
Guy Fawkes, also known as Guido Fawkes, is
Guido.
the name. Guido.
Is he Italian?
I can't. He's
Answer?
Spanish. He's Spanish. So I
I knew
guess.
there was something in there.
So, he's also known as Guido Fawkes. The name he adopted while fighting for the Spanish. He was a member of the group of provincial English Catholics who planned the failed gunpowder plot of 1605.
They celebrate Guy Fawkes Night,
Who was a traitor
who was a traitor,
by burning statues of him.
by burning. How is it celebrating if you're burning statues of him?
They have a day set aside. It's a celebration.
They must really hate this guy enough to celebrate a day about him.
From 1605, we're 420 years.
And where is this at?
Years later.
Did you have a
I
country
don't have
of
a
origin?
country for this. That's what I think makes this fun. Because
Guy Fawkes.
I give you as little information as possible.
He's a traitor. His name is Guy, and he's a guy. His last name is
Or Guido.
Fawkes. Guido's just not. It's not working for me.
Guido.
And they celebrate a day
Burning.
on November 5th
With
by
fireworks.
burning statues of him with fireworks.
Yep.
What does my mind say? My mind says this is totally just not true. It's just impossible. But for some reason, for the spirit of the game, I want to say it's true.
You want to say it's fact?
I want to say it's
Is that
fact.
your final answer?
That's my final answer.
It is true. Guy Fawkes Night is an actual celebration held on November 5th.
Where at? You don't know?
I'm not sure. I think
I'm gonna-
England. I don't know.
If you find out, you send it, tweet it to us, so we know where Guy Fawkes statues are getting burned, because we might want to join this party.
We're a couple days late. Next year.
There's plenty of time to plan.
Yep, fly us out. We want to celebrate in this effigy burning celebration. All right. Fact or fiction? On November 23rd, Defender of the Motherland Day, also known as the Army Day or Men's Day, is a tribute to all generations of Russian soldiers, from the ancient till modern days, to all those who courageously defended our motherland from invaders. On this day, the entire masculine population, from boys to old men, receive a special greeting and present. Women have the wonderful opportunity to convey their warmest feelings and affections towards their loved ones and indulge them with songs of attention and affection. I like this holiday. Fact or fiction, I want this here.
This is in Russia.
Mother Russia.
They're celebrated for defending the homeland. The motherland.
Motherland.
Motherland. Don't mean to disrespect anyone. I don't know. Guys. Are we talking about like Russia right now?
I think so, from what I could tell on my internet
Or
search.
like old school Russia where they
It says from, where does it say it? It says, from ancient times till modern days.
so this is Russia period. So if you defended the motherland, they celebrate you.
Yep.
On what day was it?
November 23rd.
And they allow the women to say their deepest affections for the men
Yep.
as they
With
present them,
sings of attention and affection, it says.
and they give them a present.
Yeah, lots of presents. It's like Christmas.
Sounds like Christmas in November.
This is my favorite one on the entire list.
This one's difficult because I can believe it, but I can't believe it at the same time. I'm
You know how much I love
50-50.
Russia.
You know, you got this weird Russian accent you do all the time. It freaks me out. So, this one, I feel like I'm going to get it wrong, but I'm going to say fact.
You're going to say it's real?
Yes.
Well, you are wrong. But it is a real holiday, just not in November.
Oh my.
That's why I wanted to include this one, because I thought it was so awesome.
When is it celebrated?
February 23rd.
February 23rd.
Not November 23rd.
So in 3 months it happens.
Defender of the Motherland Day. I love it. I love the idea of it.
Sounds like the men get worshipped that day.
That's why I love it. All right. So, fact or fiction?
I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 4, I mean.
Yeah, so
I'm
you can
50.
get one more wrong. November 2nd, plan your Epitaph Day.
Epitaph.
So, what I can tell, this is celebrated in Mexico, and I'm pretty sure I just botched that last name.
Epitaph.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how to say it, but
I don't even know how to say it, and I speak Spanish.
yeah, from what I can tell, it's celebrated in Mexico. And this day is a little more morbid than some of the other ones we're going to talk about.
Okay.
So my first thought is, who's going to create this day? So what they do is you go on this day. It's generally celebrated right after Dia de los Muertos. And you write...
Halloween.
Yeah, in Mexico. So, from reading the word epitaph, something like that, it says, it is a phrase or statement written in memory of a person who has died, especially as an inscription on a tombstone. So what you do on this day is you write basically your obituary for the newspaper, your tombstone heading, all of that on this day on November 2nd.
And they do this every year. After El Dia de los Muertos.
Yep. Fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction? Well, seeing as how in Mexico they consider Halloween the Day of the Dead, I'm going to say this is fact.
You're right. This one is correct. They do celebrate this day on November 2nd. All right, so our next one, fact or fiction. On November 27, 2010, the hit game Minecraft hit 3 million downloads. Because of its large success of 3 million downloads in less than 7 months, because it's made in Sweden, this game, Sweden created a holiday known as Minecraft Day that is still celebrated on November 27, 2010.
From 2010 till now, it's celebrated.
For the past 5 years.
For the past 5 years, they've celebrated this. You know, this guy's worth like $70 million now.
I know.
He's loaded.
I watched this thing on him. He said he's going to quit updating and making Minecraft when he gets bored.
Yeah.
It's like a hobby.
I don't get it. So they made, in Sweden, a holiday for this guy specifically.
For the game.
For the game.
3 million downloads in 7 months.
Called Minecraft Day.
Yep. After 7 months of its first release, they hit 3 million downloads.
It's pretty easy to get a holiday after you or whatever you've created.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to go with fact on this.
You're going with fact?
Yes.
Well, that is wrong. There is nothing about this statement I made that is correct. Besides the fact that November 27th is 7 months after it was released in 2010.
Oh, I suck so bad.
Nothing was correct out of any of that. Turk Day is a holiday celebrated in Turkey on November 10th. Turkey is commemorating their great leader Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the Republic of Turkey, who passed away 77 years ago.
Turkey.
Mufasa. Or what is it?
What day?
Mustafa.
Mustafa.
Don't hate us for the way we pronounce these words. I'm very good at it.
I'm going to go with... I don't know. Is that an answer?
Nope.
That's not
Fact
an answer.
or fiction?
Man. Turkey. They celebrate the day...
A guy named Atatürk.
Who founded the Republic...
Atatürk. I don't know.
Who founded the Republic of Turkey.
Yep. Who died 77 years ago.
I think Turkey's been around longer than that. Possibly. I don't know my history that well. I say fiction.
You think that this is something I made up personally?
I'm not sold on the holiday.
Well, the people of Turkey are, because they created it. So they do celebrate Atatürk Day. I think that's how you say it on November 10th. Their leader, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, really died 77 years ago. And you said Turkey's been around longer than that. It has, but he is the founder of the Republic of Turkey.
Man, I gotta pay attention to these questions better.
So, you can't win this game.
But I'm gonna give the next
We're gonna go through the next three. Because this is gonna be awesome. I want to see how many of these you can get.
If I nail the next three, I should get a runner-up prize.
You can get a high five if you get the next three perfect.
Okay, let's do it.
On November 1st, Jack the Ripper Day is celebrated throughout London, England, as a continuation of the Halloween holiday. This holiday is specifically celebrated in Whitechapel, the city where Jack the Ripper was believed to live.
Jack the Ripper.
On
November
1st. On the 1st of November. Continuation of Halloween. Whitechapel, London.
I have a hard time believing this due to the fact that I know someone in London right now who says Halloween isn't very popular there.
Oh, I should have thought of that before I made the question.
Fiction.
Because it is fake. I did make up Jack the Ripper Day.
Nailed it.
I thought it was a good idea for a holiday,
You did, but then you didn't think I knew people.
I need to think these questions through a little bit more when I make them, but...
Yeah, you do, because I nailed that one.
Jack the Ripper Day. That's a good idea. All right. 2 more questions.
2 more for a high five.
El Chapo Day is celebrated on November 11th. This is a day celebrated in La Tuna, Mexico.
Fiction.
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 Yeah, I don't even get. I'm gonna finish reading it because
He's a drug lord. They don't have a government holiday
El
named after
Chapo's
him.
home city, resulting from the enormous amount of donations given to the city by the Mexican drug lord El Chapo. The city commemorated the day of his birth as a citywide holiday. Still not sold?
I'm not sold.
All right.
Fiction.
You got this one right.
Yeah.
It
Why?
is fake.
Regardless of how much he's donated, he is a drug lord, and that's that.
Well, and part of the thing I thought was cool when I was reading about El Chapo, and I was hoping you would get this one right. I threw a couple in there, just like some of these are really hard. We're gonna give him some easy ones. And you hit this one perfect. So, El Chapo's birth date, they really don't know when he was born. He was either born December 25th of 1954 or April 4th of 1957.
That's a long range.
That's
of
three
when he was
years
born.
difference, and they don't know.
Why don't they know? Because he is so secretive in hiding.
He's El Chapo.
So you better
Except for the
watch out.
time he broke out of prison.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
he does what he wants.
Yeah, that's why they would have had a holiday for him.
Except have government holidays about him.
It was just a citywide holiday. That's all I was trying to get at.
Citywide, still part of the government.
All right, so here's our last one. Lexi, what's his
Last
score
question.
right now?
5 to 8, I think.
You've got 5 right,
5.
and it should. Is it out of 8 or 9? I think we should be on 9.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
All right, so here, regardless, Nico's not gonna win. He's got 5. So we're gonna see fact or fiction.
Fact or fiction?
On November 11th, it's Armistice's Day, and
This
it
is in 2 days, if this is real.
Yeah. So, in France, French people remembered those who died or were injured in World War I and other wars. Bakeries and some stores in Paris, as well as airports and railways along major routes and highways, are open, while other stores are closed. What is it? Armistice Day?
And this is in France.
Yes.
And they celebrate
Those who died in World War I and
World
other
War
wars.
I and other wars. For France. So it's like
French.
So it's like a French Veterans Day.
Yes.
November 11th. I'm pretty sure that's our Veterans Day. Is it not? I think it
I
is.
think it is. I don't know.
I'm going to say it's fiction.
You don't think it's a real day?
I think it's a real day, but I don't think it's in November.
Well, you are wrong.
Oh,
This is actually on November
gosh.
11th. It is, in a sense, France's Veteran Day.
Why don't I trust my gut?
So you got 6 out of 10, which is better than I thought you would do, given the fact that some of these were super hard.
Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get 6 right. I would have been content with like 2 or 3.
Either way, you did pretty good.
Well, I'm going to give myself a good pat on the back. Say
I told
good
you I'd
job,
give you a high
Mika.
five if you got 6. So,
Runner up. I'll take it.
yep, you did pretty good.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get you back for this one. You just wait.
Oh, man.
I got something stewing for you, Braun. All right, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Hollow Team, and the link to our store will be in the description.
Make sure to check back next Saturday for a new video. Next week, we'll be bringing on a guest, Lexi Hatch, to play the first round of our new 4-part series, Brand It.